RPG.
That's an RPG. If you want another fighting game, if we're gonna measure just fighting games to fighting game, Mortal Kombat 10, right? Which is have you guys played Mortal Kombat 10?
I have.
Unfortunately.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, he's just bad at it. That's why he's just really terrible at all Mortal Kombat games. Now I would argue that Mortal Kombat 10 is a much better fighting game in all respects than Xenoverse, right? And it's 18 gig.
And Xenoverse is 20.
And Xenoverse is 20. Injustice is 13 gig.
Ooh, Injustice is a terrible game.
Like I was like, guys, 20 gig for Xenoverse. Yeah. Come now. Like really,
Continued graphics, no violence.
Really. Tomb Raider. Do you guys remember how good Tomb Raider was? It's 22 gig. The new Tomb Raider, though. No, not the one. Not Age of Sigmar.
Reimagined Tomb Raider.
Yeah, that's 22 gig. Okay. Like, how the hell am I paying 20 gigabytes for Xenoverse? What the hell? I was like,
I'm just impressed, the space requirements for all these games. I haven't had to worry about space in a while, but that's just...
Yeah, it's why like I'm like wondering with this new console I'm getting how I'm gonna work around this, because I saw niggas saying a Call of Duty DLC was 22 gigs.
Yes. Black Ops 3 DLC was 22 gig.
DLC.
Hashtag not.
So then the main game is like 25 and then the DLC is 22 and you have a 500 gig console.
So
like 4 or 5 games after, it's full.
You gotta start uninstalling.
Your game is full.
The day 2 update for The Division. Day 2, not even at the DLC, just day 2, 18 gig.
There's a patch.
Yeah.
So everyone can talk to the NPC.
The one that they had to queue up for.
Wow.
That's how I felt with Elder Scrolls Online when that came out.
You played
I hated that game, man.
Because I got it and it was like a 40 gig install. I'm like, yeah, let's jam this. Go in, menu starts up, 40 gig update.
Yep.
But you should have known.
I was like,
Launch
day.
This is an MMO, but like...
No, but 40 gig install though.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
40 gig install and 40 gig download.
Yes.
That actually, speaking of Elder Scrolls, I have to remind you, Skyrim without mods is 7 gig.
Yeah.
Xenoverse is 20.
Okay,
I want you guys to think about that.
No. But then it's always been, isn't this always the argument in gaming, is that quantity doesn't necessarily mean quality?
Of
yes,
course.
it doesn't.
I mean, you look at
Yeah, guys, Skyrim is repetitive as hell.
Yeah.
Oblivion was better. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Oblivion was much better.
Yeah.
Oblivion was the one.
Oblivion is so good that after playing what was it, last month, I deleted Skyrim, got Oblivion again, and downloaded mods. And I was like, Chuck, I'm happy with this
Mod it
decision.
until it crashes.
Yes.
That's all you need to do.
Because I think about like games like and I'm going for like a blast in the past year. Crash Bandicoot.
Oh,
how fun was Crash Bandicoot? And I'm pretty sure, like, if we look at it now, it must be like.
Oh, and there's a rumor
Guys,
that they're
don't
going to
confuse
release
nostalgia with quality. Do
All
not
right.
make that mistake.
I
It is wrong.
Play Crash Bandicoot 3.
I call your bet, Crash Bandicoot 3, or let's actually just use the developer, right? Let's say Naughty Dog.
Naughty Dog, yeah.
I'll call
no,
that's
Spyro.
I'm not
You're
gonna use
allowed to
the new stuff, right? I'm just gonna use some of the old stuff. So Crash 3, like you said, right?
Play Spyro.
Play Spyro. Play Jack 3.
Oh my god, Jack.
Yeah.
Play Jack 3.
Done.
Jack 3.
Done.
OG Jack 3.
Yeah.
Do you remember Jack 3?
Okay.
So
Wow.
basically play
Yes.
everything from 1 until PS2.
And you just have a good time. You have a good time.
When I get okay,
It's
guys.
just they have too much budget now. They have too much money. They don't have to think
Creatively.
out the box.
What have they released after Last of Us? Nothing, right? They haven't like teased
No, it's
anything.
Drake's
Uncharted
coming.
Oh
4.
yes,
Yeah.
Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you guys played Uncharted?
yes, I have.
I played Uncharted Uncharted 3.
I remember.
I've started it. Yeah.
I don't know what the subtitle.
Yeah, no, it's something like
I don't know what the
Is it Drake's Deception?
Okay, the first
Yeah.
one is it's Jake's Deception, and then the second one is Thief something, and then the third one I forgot the third one.
No, the
subtitle
fourth
is.
one is Thief something.
Is the fourth one Thief
Yeah,
something?
and the third one
Okay.
is Drake's Deception.
Oh, the third one is Jake's Deception.
Yeah.
Ah, then I actually.
It's like
But-
Drake's Fortune.
Yeah.
And then, anyway.
But
There's
anyway,
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Anyway, when
I finished 2.
yeah.
Like, I remember that day like nothing else. I was busy on a Saturday, and somehow I got sick. Like, my nose started clogging up. I started shivering. I got a fever. I took a nap. I woke up. It was like, let's say 4 p.m. when I woke up. Sat down, put Uncharted 2 in. By midnight, I was done.
Oh, I understand.
No, I can believe
Midnight,
that.
I finished the game.
I can believe that. Right? I remember the first day I actually saw Drake's Deception. So a friend of mine, Nell, his cousin was playing the game, right? Because Nell had just gotten it, and like we were just sitting there. He starts playing it, like he literally puts the disc in. We're just chilling there. Now, I didn't have plans for the day. I was like, oh, maybe I've got like a few things to do. He starts playing it. I start watching. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I
stayed
stayed.
watching.
I had to be dragged. I was like, hey, it's like 12 o'clock. I've got shit to do tomorrow. But tell me, I was like, tell me what goes on, bro. Send me messages. I want to know. That's how intense the game was. I was like, I can't.
Like, I saw the gameplay of 4, and in that one, the old guy Sully and Drake are like driving down a jeep down the hill and some shit like that. And I was just like, well, you've got a new customer. I'm definitely gonna play this game.
I don't think
like,
anybody.
It was only a 5-minute video, and I was just like, no.
I don't think anybody
I'm sold.
can prepare you for what Uncharted makes you see the first time you see it being played. Like, it's one thing to see like the CGI trailers, you know, the gameplay. But when you see it, and you're like,
it's like
this is happening.
Crisp, bruh.
And you're
It's
like, what?
It's so. It's like they nitpicked on everything. The way a nigga's fingers move around the gun is just like so perfect. It looks so realistic. And like you can see they're pushing the hardware to the limit.
Guys,
they're pushing this PlayStation.
How on earth did PS3 manage Uncharted 3?
I don't know.
That's what that's
Honestly,
you can even ask yourself how it managed
Uncharted 2.
How it managed Last of Us.
Last of Us was actually when they made it. Right, they had to actually initially they wanted to ask PlayStation for permission, right, to crack certain PS3s to try and find a way. They were like, we don't know how. Like
the resources that Naughty Dog was giving PlayStation was too much for a PS3 to handle.
Yeah.
So then PlayStation was like, cut backgrounds out, cut this out.
The
important things like the gameplay and the way guns shoot and whatever, those resources keep. If you want the nice stuff, wait for the PS4.
The last firmware update that came for PS3 actually came to be able to run Last of Us. The PS3 with the previous firmware could not run Last of Us. They had to release new firmware just to allow the PS3 to be able to run Last of Us.
That's intense.
Jesus. And when you looked at the game, I understood.
You're like,
That's Naughty Dog. That's what Naughty Dog does.
I understood. I was like, I see this, gentlemen. Proceed with life.
Yeah, and now they're rumoring Crash Bandicoot. Like someone.
No, that's what I heard. I can't wait.
They're
The
saying
day
at
that
E3 they
happens.
might release
The
something.
day that
but we know what
happens.
hype does to us, so let's not get
I'm
our
not jumping on this one. I'm just gonna wait it out.
Actually, I'd like to talk about what's the biggest hype train crashes that you remember. What's the hype train you jumped
Hellgate
on
London.
that crashed the hardest?
Oh my god! Oh my
Hellgate
god!
London. Because
Oh
you're
my
telling me,
God.
you're telling
Oh
me
my
Sims
God.
and Eric Schaefer,
Guys,
the people who
guys,
made Diablo are here
guys,
and they're making a game. I see the
guys.
trailer. There's demons coming out of the ground. They're freaking eating people's hearts out.
Guys.
I'm like, this shit looks hype.
This
Guys.
And
Yes.
then the game comes out.
I returned that game like a week. I think it was like a week later. I was like, no. I think one of the biggest hype trains, actually. I'm a fan for hype trains, but I think we've had this discussion. I just want to bring it up because we need to talk about it.
Please don't.
Peter Molyneux, Fable.
Fable.
Oh, guys.
The
no.
biggest
No.
hype train I have ever followed
No.
because that man is the biggest liar. And I think it has to be. It
I
has
think
to be.
honestly,
Peter Molyneux
I think
is
you can't
such a
help it.
huge dick, and he does it well because he's a nice person.
I
Yeah.
think Peter
Yeah.
actually was in the wrong career.
No,
But
the
he
nice
should have
people are the
been.
biggest dicks, bro.
He should have been a hip hop hype man. Can you imagine like hearing a concert?
Better than Peter.
With
With
Peter in the
his
background.
British accent,
Yeah.
and he's like, the next artist coming up.
Okay, I swear, someone's gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to like edit the video with Peter Molyneux hyping up Biggie Smalls. That's what has to happen.
It's Biggie.
And I tell you now, it's the greatest one we'll ever see, guys.
Peter Molyneux.
He has a whole presentation,
And
in
you
which
know what he
lies
also
to you.
does?
Yeah.
Whole presentations.
He plays himself down. He plays himself down. Because I remember seeing him on like a machinima video,
Yeah.
and he's playing his own games with the machinima guy is playing it, and then he's like commentating his own game, and the game was like Goddess or something. I think that's what it's called that he made. And
no,
like
it's keep going, but I'll try and remember the title.
yeah, and he's like, I wasn't quite a good programmer, but I did what I could, and this is what happened. I'm like, you see, now you're just playing yourself down. This is this modesty kind of vibe that you're.
You know it's bad.
and you know your game's shit.
But
You know your game's shit.
Speaking of Peter Molyneux, though, Microsoft, after many years, has finally decided to shut down Lionhead Studios.
Has it been confirmed?
They confirmed, yeah.
Oh,
They're like,
okay.
wow.
Because I read it last night.
Took
and
them
then it was
ages, though.
Speculation.
Like, it's been speculated for a while, but they're like,
But what
oh,
else
was this
has
part of the
Lionhead
Bill
made?
Gates
Yeah.
Reddit thing? Yes, Bill
Yeah.
Gates was on Reddit and they
Yes,
were
I
asking
did
a
an
whole
AMA on
bunch of
Reddit.
questions. And he's like, yeah, Lionhead is closed apparently now. And now he's also saying Age of Empires, we're looking to make a
Yeah,
new
we're
one.
gonna make a new Age of Empires.
What?
But
That's
yeah,
gonna be hype.
it finished.
I don't
Like they
know.
cancelled Fable. What's the new one? Legends? I think it was called.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was that
Fable
the
Legends.
Kinect one?
that
No,
was
that's
already
out. That's out.
That's already out.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
that
that
was
was the final nail in the coffin. People were like,
But yeah,
we need to,
the new
destroy
Fable.
Lionhead.
They were like, Peter, dog.
Because that was the MMO, right? That was the MMO. So basically, I think Fable Legends is the one where you can be a hero, right?
Or a villain.
And you can be a team of heroes or just one villain. And I was like, that's cool, but that's not you. You've just given us, what was that superheroes game?
City of
Evil.
Villains, City of Heroes.
You've just given that to us in a different platform.
Or Evolve,
Or
basically.
Evolve sucked though.
God.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That was also another big hype train. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Do you know
nice,
what fucked Evolve up? It's DLC. Because you'd have one DLC package and it'll be $30 and you get this monster. But then if you take $25 from that one DLC package and then you take another $5 from another DLC package, you get a different kind. And people were just confused.
Basically, what happened?
They were just like, what am I buying?
I think with Evolve, the game wasn't ready. Like it released too far ahead of schedule. The people wanted it too soon, so they had to add content in form of DLC.
Yeah.
And there was just not enough to do with the actual game before it was ready. And like, if I buy a game like for 600 rand,
It better be complete.
Well, they don't cost that much anymore.
Not
like
now,
$1,000.
They've gone
At
down.
the
Second
time.
day you get like 200 now.
Ooh, I have a good one.
when you buy Max Evolve, I don't want to be like, I have 5 characters in this game. If I want to have the full intended developer experience, I have to double the cost of the game. That doesn't feel fair to me. So it's just like, sauce guys, you just signed your own death warrant.
No, biggest hype train fail I know of must be Final Fantasy 13.
13, 14 was worse.
14 was the
14
MMO
was a
that
bit
was
worse.
shit,
Yeah.
right?
14 was worse because they cancelled game its entirety.
No,
That
no,
was
no.
pretty bad.
MMO
No,
was Final
the
Fantasy
reason-
11. I remember
the
they had
reason is-
MMO Final Fantasy 11,
Yeah,
and they
11 was the
released
first
another
one.
one.
Yeah, 11 was the first MMO,
yeah.
then 14 was
Yeah,
the first
14,
one. Then
yeah.
they cancelled 14.
Yeah.
Then they released it again as a ROM Reborn, which was better,
Yeah.
like a year later. But he actually got a point.
No, the
okay,
reason
but
is
they saved
because
themselves.
of
Yeah, because
12,
they're
and I
bringing a
remember
new
that
14 and
because I had never played 12, and there was a huge time gap between 12 and 13.
6 years.
And I played a bit of 12, and I
7 years,
played
actually,
a
I'm
bit of 13. And yeah,
12
that
is
I must say
infinitely
must be the
better.
biggest
Okay.
hype train fail I know.
Look, if you want the best, I'll be honest, if you want the best of Final Fantasy, play Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, but
Sad but true.
When is Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out?
Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Are you gonna have
Don't
kids
do this.
before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes
I might
out?
just.
If we're gonna talk about Square Enix, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys add GEC last year? Where they were showing like a lot of gameplay demos. This was just before Metal Gear Solid 5 came out, and they also showed a lot of gameplay of MGS5.
Yeah.
Where they also showed Final Fantasy 15. Did you guys
Yes,
watch
yes,
it?
I saw the Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't even
It
play it,
looks
and it looked good.
I watched all of it, right?
Yeah.
And when I was finished watching it, you know, sometimes when you play a game, you get that sense of when you play a really good game, right? Something that you finish, like let's say Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 10, Jack 3. These kind of games that you change your life, and you finish it, you get the sense of sadness in your soul.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
like
like-
you're empty. Did the game play
Did
me
you
or
feel
did
the
I play the
beginning,
game?
the embers of
For the first
15?
time since
Yeah.
since finishing Final Fantasy 12, right? I
The
felt
embers.
that.
You felt the
I
embers.
felt that
This
sadness
could be
in my heart. I was like, it was
When
2
you-
hours.
When you played what?
No, when I just
No,
watched.
just
Final
watch. They had the
Fantasy
gameplay, a
15,
Oh,
gameplay
okay.
beta.
And I was
gameplay
like-
kit,
And
it
the
looks so
car
good.
and everything.
Yeah, and then you step out and you
I
just
was
walk
like,
into
what?
nonsense. I was like,
Oh, okay. And I sat quietly in my room. I was like, and then when was it? 2 months ago, there was rumors. Somebody cracked one of the developer files that they sent out.
they were remastering 7.
Like, no, not even on remaster of 7. There's rumors of a PC version of 15, right? And I was like, this is the year. If it does happen, if they say 800 rand, I'm like, Square Enix for the first time in many years. Take this money.
First time for buying at launch.
The last Square Enix game I bought at launch was
You see, if you have to think that far back.
Final Fantasy
it's a long way.
10-2, which I regret deeply.
I'll be honest, I've never actually purchased the Square Enix game
That
at
burned me.
launch.
I don't think I'm that much of a fan.
I'm a fan. It's just that I'm always tentative.
Yeah, I don't
Because-
even launch.
You know, that's
They
the
have
last
a
game I
GP
purchased
system.
at launch, and
Yeah.
I'll never do it again.
Yeah.
Actually, the second last game I sort of purchased at launch was
Yeah.
Arkham Origins, right? Luckily for me,
Yeah.
You could return it.
well, no, not even I could return it, right? When the game came out, right, there was a problem where if beyond the Americas region, right, for some reason, I don't know why, Rocksteady decided, you know what, if you're not in America, fuck you, the game's region locked to America, nobody on the planet could play it except for Americans on launch. So if you bought it, right, you
It was
had,
useless, yeah.
like, BT were honest about it, were not allowed to sell it to me because it would, if you installed it and try to play it, it would say, sorry,
Yeah.
launch activation failed, and it would actually lock out your Ubisoft account, I think it was. It was Uplay, yeah. It would lock you out. Like, you could not play Arkham Origins at all. So, I couldn't buy it, and then I saw that I actually played the game, and I was like, "Thank you, PC Games."